Hi, welcome to another video. My name is Shauna. I'm an adult doll collector. Growing up and having a family didn't change my love for dolls. I've been collecting since I can remember. And my videos are for other adults. Today I'm going to be looking at this gorgeous Silkstone. Like, even the box is pretty. I love the hot pink. I love the Barbie font on this, and she is wearing a gorgeous, gorgeous dress. So I do think I'm going to take her out of the box. She is my first Barbie Silkstone. I did get a Barbie Silkstone, but I had Alan was my very first Silkstone. And then I got Ken at the doll show, but she is the first Barbie one for me. And I'll tell you a little bit about why she is my first. Originally, these Silkstones started coming out as I was stopping collecting Barbie. I know that's crazy to ever stop collecting Barbie, but I went through a phase where I decided I was no longer going to put money into my Barbie collection because I didn't have a Barbie club, and I was buying other dolls. I will always have some kind of hobby with the dolls. So I didn't get into the Silkstones because that was about the time, and I just didn't want to deal with it. And I just wasn't sure if I was ever going to get a Silkstone. But then when Alan came out, I got him. And then I found Ken at the doll show. I believe I paid $30 for him, so I got him. And this one, when I saw her, I thought she was stunning. Let me know what you think. I love the platinum hair Barbie. I love the swirl. And I also love that this outfit. Now, I read this was an outfit that it is made after one that Ruth Handler, her creator, had, and I just love that detail. So what do you think? Should I take her out of the box? I think I will. Now the question is, will I be able to remove her on camera? I really do love the black dress against this pink and the white. Absolutely gorgeous. So on the back, you can see there is the certificate of authenticity, which, so many of the collector Barbies have. I guess I need a little pair of scissors. And in the comments, let me know if you are a never removed from box type of collector. I have been one, and I decided this time around I'm opening up more of my dolls. I still have a ton in the boxes because I do like to take the time to enjoy it. And I also want to have a place to put my dolls to display, which I am working on. So I'm decluttering my house and getting rid of stuff, dolls I no longer collect and that kind of stuff, and moving out a lot of stuff because my children have grown up. But in the back, there are ribbons holding her in, and I don't want to drop her, so I'm kind of putting my hand there. And hopefully I don't regret taking her out of the box, but I can't imagine that I would. Okay, so on her ankles, they wrap her ankles in the ribbons. I'll never be able to get her legs back in as nicely. I am sure of that. But I do hope to enjoy this doll and even redress her. One thing I love about Instagram is when I collected in the 90s, not many people took things out of the box as much as they do. But now that we have Instagram and you can photograph stuff and YouTube, I think that's encouraging more and more collectors to take their dolls out of the box. I don't know. Do you think that's the reason? That's the reason I think of. I'm going to have to stop this to get her out a little better. She's not coming out of the box as smoothly as I had hoped. So I'm going to stop. Now, removing her from the box was a challenge. You can see how many ties they had. They was completely wrapped around her ankles, her thighs, around her neck area, kind of weird. I'll never be able to replace that. And if it hadn't been ribbon, I would have just cut the plastic ties. I'm not going to take her little handbag out. It's this little clutch, because until I get a better place for her, like in a doll case, I just don't want to lose it. And so that's why that won't be removed. And I'm going to close up the box. I'm going to keep her on my mantle for a few weeks or maybe a month to enjoy her beauty until I get those doll cases. I'm hoping to buy some new ones. If you can recommend some, let me know. My husband used to make me my doll cases, but that was, when we lived in San Jose. And he just doesn't have the time or the energy to do that anymore. So let's take a better look at her. She has a beautiful face, blue eyes, the blue eyeshadow, Her swirl ponytail is has like a lot of product in it near the end, so it's kind of crunchy there. It got that little extra swirl. And this is kind of soft. I'm not going to do anything to change the feel of her ponytail. She does have earrings, the kind of soft pink lips, the black tulle cape, so nice to look at. And there's like some black trim. The black gloves, I tried really a lot to get this one up higher. This one's a nicer fit. This one, it's like her thumb is almost out, not quite. And doing that, I almost took it off. And it's kind of like glued on. So I don't know if I'll take it off eventually. Because I do want to redress her, so if I do redress her, it'll have to come off. This tag is, I like them, but I don't like them too, because they're hard to dress dolls when they're using them. And then it's like a taffeta fabric little sheath dress. Goes below the knees. She has her little black pumps and their rubber band on, which is great. Her stand does say Barbie. Here she is. So let me know if, I think maybe one of the reasons I didn't get into the Silkstones is obviously I was deciding whether I was going to put money into Barbie more or not. But they reminded me a lot of the porcelain dolls, which I do have quite a few porcelain Barbies. But living in California, porcelain has never been a favorite of mine. And I kind of wonder why I ended up getting so many porcelain Barbies. I do have a porcelain Ken and Skipper too. But here she is, like you can see that little hard, crunchy ponytail. But I love the color of her hair. And she is very, very beautiful. So here's a little extra to the video. I have my Platinum Silkstone Swirl Ponytail Barbie with my very first Silkstone. Not a Barbie, but the Alan. So the 60 years of Alan Silkstone. And he is, for me, the first like vintage Alan. My original first Alan was the Wedding Day Alan with Midge, which I have a couple of those because that is the same. That Alan is what I used for my husband on our wedding cakes. I made a Barbie and Ken, well, Teresa and Ken cake topper to look like us. So that was my first really real Alan. But for vintage, this is my first vintage reproduction Alan. And I do like him. I've never taken him out of the box. I could not find my Ken. You know, he'll turn up as soon as this video is over. That's the way life is. But I wanted to show you this. And then I also pulled out my, and I'm going to move this because I'm having a problem with stuff falling. So next up is this Platinum Swirl reproduction. I got at the last Sherry's doll show. Or was it 2 doll shows ago? I think it was 2 doll shows ago. I still need to open her and do a little video, but I wanted to show you the one on the left has a more platinum hair. I'm sorry, this is shaking a little. I'm holding my ring light because of the terrible glare on the plastic. But you can see the one on the left has whiter hair, more platinum than the one on the right, even though I think the one on the right is also supposed to be a platinum. Both beautiful girls. I think their makeup is done in the same way and they have the same earrings. And finally, my very first like swirl pony would be this porcelain one. She's the Plantation Belle and she's missing her shoes and her hat. I do have them. She's in a box right now. I used to have her in the case that Alfred, my husband, made for me. And I am going to be putting my porcelains back up. There was a time when I was going to get rid of all my porcelains. Except I was keeping this one and the Skipper and the Skipper. They were my favorite of the porcelains. But you can see as a porcelain, her doll stands taller, but she also just looks bigger all over than the other Barbie. And she's uniquely, she has her own unique look and she is pretty in her own way. I love the dress. But I need to fix her hair. Time is taking its toll and that rubber band is coming out. So I do need to fix that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the Silkstones and if you have any. I want to thank you so much for watching and come back soon for more videos. And my Instagram account is Pink Chic Barbie or Sew for Dolls. Bye-bye.